Scottish whisky intoxicates the world. The term Scotch is also protected under trademark law. Many of the drops also bear the part of the name Glen, and that can only be used for spirits from the north of Great Britain. After years of legal wrangling, the whisky dispute between a Swabian distillery and the Association of Scottish Whisky Producers has been decided. The Hanseatic Higher Regional Court in Hamburg rejected the appeal of the Swabians against a judgment from the lower court on Thursday, as a spokesman said. Accordingly, the distillery violates the spirits regulation of the EU by using the name Glen Buchenbach. The Scotch Whisky Association, the SWA, had sued because, in their opinion, the Glen part of the name suggested a Scottish origin of the whisky, and in 2019 they were given the right before the district court. Geographical indications in the food sector are particularly protected, not only against misleading use, but also against allusions in the names of other products, said the court spokesman. For such an allusion within the meaning of the Spirits Ordinance, it is sufficient if the product can be directly associated with a protected geographical indication based on its name. Therefore, whisky that does not come from Scotland should not be called Glen. According to the information, no appeal was allowed against the judgment of the higher regional court. However, an appeal could be lodged with the Federal Court of Justice. Of course, we respect and accept the verdict, but we don't understand it, said Jürgen Klotz from the French Horn Distillery in Berglen near Stuttgart. Ample and conclusive evidence had been presented showing that the Glen, a term, what is the term? It's not of Scottish origin, and therefore no Scottish origin could be attached to it. In fact, the court has officially confirmed that there are valleys only in Scotland, she said. In addition to Glen, the SWA also lists terms as Loch or Highland on its website, which whisky manufacturers use to try to suggest Scottish origin with. A violation of the law also exists of the typical tartan pattern. Bagpipes or figures dressed in a kilt are shown on the labels. Am I still allowed to wear the other bow ties? In 2013, they were asked by the SWA for the first time to refrain from using the Glen part of the name, according to the family business from Swabia. In the meantime, the case was already at the European Court of Justice, which returned it to the German judiciary in 2018. Klotz said that the deletion of the part of the name had been opposed for 9 years. We held out for a long time and did really well. But the opponents are simply overwhelming and have more resources, he says. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.